and there was no
Oh.
way to see whether you'd hit your target or not.
Oh, that was when I was stationed at Cherry Point, North Carolina, in a fighter squadron, and we would. Every so often we would go up and shoot at a banner about the size of that curtain, about 50 feet long and say 6 feet wide, and that was our target. And we would make passes at it from all positions, come down from above and come in the side and come in from below. And we had only 2 machine guns instead of 6. And we did have tracers. Do you know what a tracer is?
Yes.
Every 10th round would
It was like a little flare. That
little
was,
flare,
yeah.
so that you could get an idea of where your rounds were going. But none of us were able to get. We'd shoot all of our ammo, and I don't know how many rounds we had, but quite a bit. And when then the tow plane would bring the banner back to the airport, and then we would, each of us had a different color on our bullets, a wax or colored wax or something like that, so that when you got a hit, it would leave a red mark or a green mark or a blue mark or a yellow mark, so that you could tell how many rounds you actually got in the target. And a lot of times I'd only get 2 bullets. After all that firing, I would only get two rounds into that target.
Oh my.
And the other guys were really no better. Now and then one guy would get 5 or 6 in, and he was a better shot.
Yes.
But nobody really could hit that target, which was weird. See, you're when you come in on a target, you're coming in on it like that, and you have to shoot up in front of it
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
in order to hit it. And so it was a really, we weren't very good shots.
Ah.
Nobody in the squadron was really very good.
Well, it sounds like you did have feedback then. Because
Well,
you had
the feedback you had was the tracers.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. Well, I must be misremembering.
Oh well, I think I told you another story. When we finally arrived on the West Coast because of cancellation of our mission. What was the name of that mission? Anvil. Because Anvil was canceled. We were sent out to the West Coast to Goleta, Santa Barbara. And somebody got the bright idea of letting us load all 6 guns. And then we would go out and practice shooting all 6 guns. All of them with tracers. You could really see where your bullets were going.
Ah,
That's feedback.
ah.
And we just started ripping up the banner. I think it was a tube instead of a banner. Big tube, say about 6 feet in diameter and about 40 feet long, something like that. About the size of another fighter plane.
Aircraft, uh-huh.
So we had several, I don't know, 3 or 4 missions like that, and then we started shooting off the tube, just chewing it up, and eventually we'd hit the rope, and we're
And
lost.
fall off, yeah.
And so, well, no more of that. But we had just enough. Firing that way with all 6 guns, with all that tremendous feedback, we got the feel of where our rounds were going. And after that, everybody in the squadrons' scores went way up.
Ah.
That taught me a lesson about feedback.
Mhm.
You gotta have it in order to know how to adjust your aim. And that's true of everything that you learn. If you don't have adequate feedback, it's hard
Can't
to
learn from your mistakes.
hard to make adjustments in what you're doing.
Yeah.
That goes for writing and talking and
Mhm.
using any kind of tool. Without feedback, you're wasting your time.
That's true.